I mean, I don't know how much this recording will be making into the actual video. There's a lot going on. I did not do anything to my hair today except comb it down after I took it out of my bonnet. So, I feel like I have hair flies. Okay, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right, let's get back. So, I really wanted to have something that I was interested in, passionate about, to discuss, so that it doesn't look like, oh, she's just on here and this bullshiggity is boring as I don't know what. And I'm gonna preface right now, please excuse me, because I cuss, and I'm gonna try my best not to cuss, but I be cussing. And I'm not doing this for monetization. I'm not doing this for money. I'm really recording for me. I want to have this record of my life during this time. And I want to be able to look back and talk to my grandbaby and say, look what your Nana did. And I am not called Nana. I don't know where the hell I got that from. See, I told you I cuss. My granddaughter calls me Lolly. And she calls her, what do you call him? He's my ex, but he ain't really out my life kind of ex. Like, we've been together forever. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what his title is for me, but she calls him Pop. So together we're Lollipop, and I love it. I love our name. So, but she says Pops. That's how she actually says his name. Where's Pops? And I'm Lolly. So anyway, I wanted to be able to record my life during this time, just so that we can look back and say, look at what happened then. This is how adventurous your Lolly was. This is how scared your Lolly was. This is how she pushed past her fears, and you can do anything you want to do. That's what I want. I want to be able to look back, have conversations also with my daughter. I have to bring her up, because if I don't, she'll be absolutely offended. But I want to be able to just kind of sit back and have those conversations and look back on these videos. So my quest for recording is just to document, and that's it. So here we are. It is almost 5 minutes in and 4 minutes of me rambling about what I want to say. So I'm pretty sure this video is gonna have to be chopped up, because I don't even like long videos. 10 minutes and I'm done. All right, so I have 5 minutes to talk. All right, so here we go. What do I want to do? Well, I want to live. I want to live in a van. Actually, I want to live in an RV. Let's go back. I really want to live in an RV. And so I've been doing some researching. I've doing some researching. I've researched living in an RV. Oh, I just ran over a dead animal. Ah! Oh, I thought I was going over it, and I ran over it. You know, like you going, like your. How did I run over it? I'm in a big old SUV, and I still happen to run over the dead squirrel. Shit. Sorry. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I felt it. So, I want to live. Oh, I gotta get my life together. I want to live in an RV. Because I'm professional. I gotta get over that. I don't know if you've ever run over an animal, how that feels. And I don't know, it just feels creepy. So, we were talking about what I want to do. And what I want to do is I would like to live in an RV. And I currently have this, and I have everything open so that you can kind of see how massive my vehicle looks. I currently have I have a Chevy Equinox, let's say that. And so what I want to do is really challenge myself, guys. And I want to put my Chevy Equinox together and try to live in it for the month of July. When I say together, I want to do a no build. So what that basically means is to have everything in here that is not permanent. And so I have looked in, so looked at rather so many videos on YouTube living in an SUV, and I keep getting sucked into, RV living, van life, but I can't do that right now. My coins will not allow me to go and purchase one of those two things. Although I keep being told that I could probably get a van for about like $3,000. But this is the thing, guys. If I can't spend the night in this here that I pay every month on, this is child support. All right, so if I can't pay for this, if I can't sleep in this one night, 2 nights, there is no way that I'm going to be able to sleep in a vehicle. So when I was talking to Mr., because that's what I call him, all right? So when I was talking to Mr., that's the ex, let's just say that he was not supporting my idea. He kept saying, you need to wait until you get what you want to live in. Well, I don't want to invest time, energy, and money and get the doggone thing, and then I'm scared to stay in it overnight. And I don't know if it's fear, because let's just be real. I don't think I'm afraid to sleep in it. I have to have certain comforts at night. And so my biggest thing is, where am I going to the toilet? Now, I've watched all of these people, makeshift how they go to the restroom in the middle of the night. The way my arthritis is built, I just don't know. Like, even if I were to take I'm sliding back my seat right now. I've slid it all the way back. It ain't enough room for me. It ain't enough room for me to try to use the bathroom up here. And when I say that, I'm not using it on the floor. Let's just get that clear. Like having a bucket right here to be able to kind of squat and make it happen. And then there are all these biodegradable bags, and I've seen where they talked about putting horse pellets in there to absorb after I think you have to wet it first and let it kind of dry out to where now it looks like sawdust, and you put that at the very bottom, and then you urinate or defecate, whatever you need to do, tie it up with your in your biodegradable bag and keep it moving. And then of course you discard it the next morning, because most women will say when they close their doors for the night, they're in. They don't get out. They don't just hop in and out of their vehicles all night long, because of course it's going to add a lot of attention probably that you don't want. You may not want people to know it's a woman in there. You may not even want people to know, that you live in there, let alone that you're sleeping in there. So to make a long story short, my biggest concern is, where am I going to use the bathroom? Because I use the bathroom all night long. Last night I counted. I got up 3 times. 3 times. Like, I can't be waking up in the middle of the night like, okay, where am I going to go? And where am I going to go? So that's my thing. So to see how and if I can do this, so let me go back. So my comfort level needs to be, where am I going to use the restroom? My comfort level is, I hope there's not a mosquito in here. My comfort level is coolness and or heat. Right now it's coolness because it's summer. So I need air. Point blank period. So most of the people who I've watched on YouTube, they basically say, like, if they get really, really hot, if they don't have like the luxury of having like a fan of some sort that uses USB or it's on a charger or a battery operated, what they end up doing is like turning on their vehicle for a small amount of time and then turning it off. And so so for me, before I go out and buy all of these things, I need to see if I can do that. So the last thing that I need for comfort is, where am I going to wash my tail? How am I going to wash my tail? How often will I wash my tail? So comfort level, and I'm in the sleeping, I got that because my actual seat literally reclines all the way back like a bed, so I could literally sleep right here as long as I have all of the pleasantries, also known as pillows. because I'm a pillow girl. So if I have my pillows and all that, that's fine. So my necessities in order for me to be comfortable is, where am I going to go to sleep? Where am I going to go use the restroom? How am I going to use the restroom? Not where, but how will I be using the restroom? How will I wash myself? And then how will I keep myself cool? So I'm a planner girl. So all of my planner yesterday, that's all I'm writing about in my little note section because I'm planning this thing out. I'm supposed to officially do this starting July 1. July 1st, I am supposed to be doing this. More on that later. So July 1 is when I'm supposed to sleep in here for the month of July. Just for the month of July, just to see if I can do it. But before all of that, I'm going to sleep outside. Don't say that. I'm going to sleep in my vehicle, but I'm going to be right outside of my house. So I'm not trying to do this full time. I'm not trying to do this full time. I said more on that later, but I might as well just tell you. I'm not trying to sleep in my vehicle full time. Why? Because I have a house that's 1,000% paid for. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I work 1 hour and a half away from where I live. So I'm on the road 3 hours a day. I work 8 to 10 hours a day. That's a long day. And I've done this for, it'll be 5 years in July. Yeah, it'll be 5 years that I've traveled like this to my job. And since I have looked at and gotten into this van life, RV living / living in your vehicle type deal, I spent a lot of money on gas. And when COVID hit and I did not have to spend my money on gas, first of all, my car loved it. Second of all, I loved it because that's just one thing that I did not have to splurge on. But prior to COVID, I was spending, I would say, $300 or more a month. That's just going back and forth to work. That's not saying I have to do something on the weekend. That's not saying I'm driving on a trip over the weekend. So to spend over $300 a month just going back and forth to work, that's a lot. Since COVID, since we've been back, and I've been going back and forth to work since October of 2020. So unlike most of the people that work in my building, only the administrators and managers, we were the ones that came in first, and some of our office personnel, we came in first, and then little by little the therapists were trickling in, so on and so forth, and then the actual direct staff came in. So, but I started back October of 2020 going back and forth to work, and gas prices have gone up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And right now, I literally spend about $90. I can spend almost $90, y'all, a week on gas. Why? Because gas has gone up in my area, and I fill up 3 times a week. Like right now, it's Monday. I'm about to stop, get gas, get my regular coffee from McDonald's, and I will ride to work, ride back from work. So Monday. Tuesday, when I go to work, by the time I come back home Tuesday, I'm going to have to fill up again. Now, I probably could fill up by the time I got closer to home, and that's normally what I'll do. I'll probably get maybe 20, 30 minutes outside of where I actually live, and then I will fill up again. But I've got to fill up on Tuesday because there's no way I'll be able to make it to work on Wednesday. So I fill up on Monday, then I fill up again on Tuesday to Wednesday, and then Thursday, is it Tuesday to Wednesday? Am I saying it right? So Tuesday evening. So Tuesday, so now I go to work on Wednesday, come back. Go to work on Thursday, have to fill up again by the time I come home on Thursday. So that's fill up number 2. I'm saying something wrong because it's normally 3 times. It's normally 3 times. I'm saying something wrong, but I'll get it right. I promise you I'll get it right. I'm filling up 3 times a week. which is now running me, if I don't watch it, excuse me, it could be $90. So I'm not at a fourth of a tank. I'm just a little under a half. Or maybe I am at a fourth of a tank. I am at a fourth of the tank. And so I'm going to go and fill up now, and I'll see how much it costs me. It's going to be close to 30. It may not be quite 30 because I'm not at E. And I do try my best not to get at E, because it ain't worth it, you know, spending all this money and being on the road this amount of time. So I'm saying all this to say my reasoning for trying to live in my vehicle for 1 month to see if I could do it is to see if indeed I am going to save this money. It's a case study for me. It's a reality that I need to be able to save money elsewhere because I need to get my roof repaired. I don't know if I've shared on this channel, but I was scammed out of my money to get my roof repaired originally. And so now I still need to get my roof repaired. How about that? So I'm trying to figure out how and where can I save in order to get the monies that I need again to pay this roof, to pay to get my roof fixed. Again, my house is 1000% paid for, and I want to keep it like that. I don't want to live in an apartment where I have to pay rent, and I don't want to have another mortgage if I can help it. At this point, my house wonderfully is holding up. Everybody keeps telling me, your house is fine. Yes, you need a new roof. You will be able to live in this house for the rest of your life. I don't know what that was. I felt like it was my tire. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying my best to stay in my home. And in order to stay in my home, I need to get my roof repaired. So I'm going to stop. I got to stop and get gas first. I'm going to get gas first, and then I'm going to go to McDonald's because for whatever reason, I don't know why I don't like getting gas after I get my coffee. I like to get my gas before because I want to make sure my hands are clean before I start touching stuff. All right, yeah, let's get some gas, and I'll be right back because I'm pretty sure y'all not going to want to stay here, and that just means less editing for me, and I can't believe I'm almost 20 minutes in, and I still feel like I'm rambling, but it is what it is. It's a vlog. Holla. How do you pause it? It's been a minute, y'all. How do I pause it?